So, up to now, you have been finding, if you were given a point, for example, 8 comma 3, and 5 comma 3, and negative 2 comma 1. Those are the points that you were given.
Yeah.
And they ask you to find the distance. Up to now, what have you done? Between those 2 points, what do you do?
Graph it.
You graph it. Perfect. Let's graph it then. And this is just a review. Just 2, 1, 2. Okay? And 5 comma 3 would be here. 5 comma 3 would be here. And negative 2 comma 1 would be down here. Okay, so I've got my line. How would I find my distance?
Right, so around.
I make a triangle. I would make a right triangle.
Pythagorean theory.
Very good.
D squared.
I would find delta y, delta x, right? This distance here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And then what would you do to find, because we're looking for this distance right here, right?
D squared equals.
Very good.
You count how many numbers it is there.
D squared would equal, since we don't know
1
here,
square.
I'm just going to put
Sounds good.
delta x squared plus delta y squared, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
In this case, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Miss, if it's a square root, you don't have to put the square on the D.
Ay, Dios, how many times? Yes, you do, because there's a plus sign. If this were like this, you are absolutely right. This would go away.
No, I'm talking about the D.
Ah,
This.
I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
This
Okay.
is like caught it all on camera. This.
Okay, so delta x would be, if this,
7.
guys, over here, this is a 5, right? And over here, this is a minus 2. So the distance would be
7.
7. Because you've got these 2 and this 5, right?
7 squared.
Squared. And this
Plus
one here,
1 squared.
this would be from 1 to 3.
2 squared.
3 squared. 3 squared.
1. So
2.
there's 2 between 1 and 2 squared. Now,
They forgot the D.
that's because we have the graph, we can count. But what if we don't have the graph? What if we only have this and we don't want to do the graph?
Yes.
Oh,
please.
and Miss, you do the M.
How would
M
you,
equals.
hold on.
Square root
How
of
would-
65.
How do I find delta x? We said delta, the Greek letter, means change, right?
X minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared.
Yes, but let's go slower. So, how do I get that 7 if I can't count? It would be this 5, right?
Square root.
Oh, you
Minus
Minus 2.
the minus 2, correct?
Mhm.
Squared. And this one would be the 3 minus the 1
Squared.
Squared.
squared. Okay? Does everybody agree that that's how we can find it?
Yeah.
That instead of counting, we can just do that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give you the formula so you don't ever have to graph it anymore. As long as you got the point. Which is what Carly was saying right now. And the formula for distance is...
You gave it yesterday.
No,
No,
that's different.
it
That's
didn't.
That's
That's
the
slow.
distance.
The formula, it does have delta x and delta y. You're absolutely right. But now we're finding distance and not just slope.
That's 1 minute.
And the distance is... No. Distance equals... Miss Carly,
X1 minus
X2
X2. X1.
x2,
minus x1 squared
yes,
plus y2 minus y1 squared.
perfecto. Doesn't matter which one is x1 and x2
No.
or xy. No, it doesn't matter. Why doesn't it matter? Because of this square. Because even if this is negative, this square takes that negative away. So that's no problem. As long as you keep it in the right order, just like we saw for a slope. Okay? So we good?
We good?
Do you want an example?
No.
No.
No? We're good. You sure you can just plug in? You're
Yeah.
absolutely sure how to use that formula?
Yes.
No, you want an example?
No.
Right, let's do it really, really quickly.
That's it. That's all covered.
Yeah.
The example is very, very simple.
Okay.
They give you 2 points, Martin. 4 minus 2 minus 5
For example,
and 3. It is example 88.1. What do? Well, first things first,
the formula.
you write the formula down. x2 minus x1 squared plus
Then you
y2
just
minus
answer. Then
y1.
you just answer the.
You decide which one's going to be which. So if I decide that this is x1, then this is x2, y1, y2, and then you just plug it in here. That's it. You want me to do it? You're good. Okay. So, second half of this lesson. You ready? Do you want me to go over there so if
No,
you
no,
want to
no,
take
no,
notes?
no. Oh, there's 2 halves.
There's 2 halves,
You're
yes.
gonna be there.
I'm moving. You ready? I'm moving.
Oh,
I am transferring myself
the other one.
this way. Now,
I don't.
It's me. You don't show. Don't worry.
Just go and look at your suit.
so do you remember when we worked with the ideal gas equation?
Yeah. Like those.
PV over T, remember? This is somewhere along the same lines, but it's a different formula. And it's the universal gas law, okay? So I'm going to give you the formula.
PV equals N R.
Now,
What's
please do not freak out. I'm going to tell you what each of those letters is.
Yeah, what to
Do not freak out if you don't fully understand the concept behind it. This is chemistry. And some of the things are going to be new to you. Some of them are not. We are looking at this from the mathematical point of view. From the mathematical point of view, it doesn't really matter if you understand the chemistry concept, correct? From the mathematical point of view, you can infer that you're going to get information, and some of that information is going to be missing, and the one that's missing is the one you have to find, okay? And you are really good at that already without understanding the concept in itself. Do we agree on that? Okay. So, what is each thing? What do you think P is?
pressure?
Excellent.
Pressure.
Pressure. V?
Volume.
Okay. T?
Temperature.
Okay, so those are the same exact thing.
Because everyone's gonna say it. So.
And temperature,
R.
the
Celsius.
pressure has to be in atmospheres. Volume has to be in liters. Temperature has to be in kelvins because it's absolute temperature. And then we go to these two things, N and R. Let's start with R because that is the easiest one. This one is a constant. What does a constant mean? That
Decimal.
it's the same number every single time. And the constant is worth 0.0.
We need to write this on a notebook.
Ah, you are better than I
That's what
thought.
we're doing.
Why?
Why?
important.
Because it's a concept that over decades, whoever came up with this was a guy named Gauss. He figured that it works for every single gas, and this number always appeared. So for any gas, this is always the constant. If you give the pressure in atmospheres, volume in liters, and temperature in kelvins. So that's why it's called, it's the gas law constant. That's what it's called, okay? And then we have this one.
Oof.
This is, N is usually a number, right? It says number of something. Number of moles.
Moles?
Moles.
Mole.
Moles like the animal.
What?
Moles.
Because that's like.
What is a mole? A mole is an amount, a specific amount of atoms.
Okay.
Atoms are really, really tiny. So instead of looking at just one atom of something, you say you look at a mole of an element. Okay? And that will always have 1 times 10 to the 23 atoms.
Do you write that down?
No,
No,
you'll see that in
have any
chemistry.
number.
You'll see that in chemistry. So the number of moles is what you're going to find. Number of moles, they're going to give it to you. Okay? So just when you get to chemistry, you will understand the concept of mole. And the concept of mole, like I said, has to do with the elements that make up the universe and with the atoms that make up those elements. Okay?
So R will always be 0.081.
R will always be 0.0 this, and N will always be the number of moles. Okay?
So
And depending on the element, this is the number of moles that you'll have. So they have to give that information.
let's see
Let's see what they'll give you, okay?
and they will give it to you, the
We'll
number.
see what they give you. Let's see.
But like,
Let's see what they give you.
okay, chill. Let's chill.
Use a relationship, this one, to find the number of moles. So if they're going to tell you to find the number of moles, the one you don't know is N. The number of moles in an amount of gas where the temperature is. So they give you this. This is example 88.2. They give you temperature is 273 Kelvin, which means it's 0 degrees Celsius. The pressure is 1 atmosphere, and the volume is 8 liters. What do? It's this simple, exactly. So we've got 1 for P, 8 for V, and you don't know, 0.0821 for R, and T is 273. OMG, how hard this is.
I know, right?
N equals
Oh my
8
God.
divided by
This
273.
chemistry's like that all the time.
No, this is
Oh,
just
that's
math.
so cool.
But you understand what all of these things are. You probably kind of have to find the number of moles in another way. Or chemistry is this simple. Okay,
Bro, physics.
and that is it.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.